Okay, this may be a quick video, I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna tell you about this dream I just had. So, I had a dream that I was the governor of Oregon, right? And the dream showed me two different ways it could play out. I had a son, and it was showing me a dream where it was just me and my son, and one where I had a wife and a son. So, what was really cool was I was getting emotional waking up from it because it showed me how I was raising my son, and I was so happy. It wasn't my idea of how I was going to raise my kids, but it showed me something I should incorporate into raising them. What was funny was when I was showing my wife, and it's the girl I was thinking about a lot, and I've mentioned her before. So I'm married to her, and I'm in the hospital with her. She's having our kid, and I'm holding onto her hand. She's squeezing it tightly, and she tells me, "You did this to me." And I replied, "And I'll do it again." And I love that dream had everything pitch perfect. My humor, her humor, and I've had dreams like that before. I was like 17 about having a family and then waking up alone and sad. But this time it wasn't that. It was more driven, more confirmation and that this is going to happen. Now, for those of you that don't know, I've had dreams before that came true and some that didn't. But the ones that did come true, I felt was a gift from God, preparing me for something. An example of that was a dream that I had where the girl I liked at the time was kissing another guy in front of me. And then she tells me, tears in her eyes, that she's got a boyfriend. So after that dream, I immediately picked up the phone, called her, told her about the dream. She goes, "That's funny because I do have a boyfriend." Long story short, I've mentioned her before in other videos, we're not friends anymore. She chose a lifestyle that I can't condone, a life that I can't condone. She just went the deep end. So, we're not friends anymore. This girl is special. And for those of you that kept watching, you know that I've mentioned this girl before as the one that I had a dream about where we were dating. And it got me out of this acceptance of, I accept that I'm going to be unloved, unwanted, unneeded, unappreciated. And I made peace with that, right? I made peace with that. I lived it. I was okay with it. But I wasn't very peaceful because I felt ripped off still. Well, when I had that dream about her and I dating, and I felt at peace. I felt harmony. I woke up going, I could have that. And then I texted her at like 5 in the morning, right? And then she responded 3 hours later. We talked for a full hour while she was working. And that's when I confessed my feelings for her, and it was well received. But that's beside the point. To know that this is the girl that I had another dream about, where we had a family and I was governor, it makes more sense that it's going to play out that way. But it's also kind of scary, because is this a sign from God? Am I getting confirmation that I'm going to be governor? I don't know. But what I do know is it makes me feel like I'm on the right track. And it makes me feel like, okay, this is going to happen. I haven't had a dream like that where it was pleasant in a very long time. So having that was just, it made me more motivated. So I wanted to share that with you today, because I don't interpret dreams. I can't do that. But I do know from my past experiences that dreams have come true for me. And I am hoping that this is one of those. Because being governor would not just open up doors for me, but also for people in Oregon. Now, for me personally, it would open a door where I can have a family. I could afford it, right? And the girl I'm thinking of would more than likely not say no. Not because of the perks and benefits, but because I can actually have a presentation with her and explain things to her. And it sounds thought out, right? It sounds foolproof. And we would go on dates. I'd show her my vision for it and explain things to her the way that I know she would understand. And once I win her over, everything else falls into place for me personally. As for business, as for being governor, I want to right the wrongs. I know many people here have suffered, been ripped off, had their money stolen from them by corporations, especially people on workman's comp. I want to help. And I'm going to make sure that you can always reach me. I will respond when I can, of course, but I will listen to your stories and see what I can do to help. Send me things about your community. Send me things about things you've noticed, things about how you've been ripped off in life. Let me see what kind of doors I can open for you. Because listen, I don't care. I don't care. There should never be any homeless in Oregon. There shouldn't be. So I want to fix everything. I don't care if you make up a story. What I care about is it true? You could be homeless, tell me your story. It may not make a lot of sense, right? It may have some holes in it, but regardless, I'm not going to look at the justice that you're talking about. I'm thinking, how can I get this person a home? How can I get this person food? How can I help this person out, right? How can I help this person get a job? Jobs are important. I'm not going to try and eliminate jobs and pay. I'm going to try to make it so you can afford things. Everybody in Oregon should be able to spend time with their families, going on vacations and stuff. Everybody should have that right. It is up to the management team to be able to manage when people can take vacations. Because otherwise, take them all at the same time, there's no one working, right? Obviously. So I want to help people. I want to fix the workforce. I want to fix management issues. I want names of people that have screwed you over. I want names of the companies that screwed you over. I want to do thorough investigations and give you back your money. Because if it's happened to you, it's probably happened to somebody else. So if you want to do a class action lawsuit, I'm okay with that. I'll get lawyers, I want to fix this system. So that's why I think I got a good chance at this. I just got to get people to trust me. And I understand that can be difficult. I've got trust issues. I've been hurt. But do you want an American in office or do you want a politician? They're not the same thing, right? And I've talked about this in different videos, but this one is special. Because it showed me a path of my future. And it made it feel so real that it showed me what path to take, where I should be. So I'm determined more than ever now. It really drove me. Because I want my family. I want my own family. And I want her by my side. Even if we're just friends, I still want her by my side. She's an amazing person. So, no hard feelings if she says no. However, if I make her offer she can't refuse, which I think I could, man, I just get excited thinking about it because I've talked about her before in many videos, but she's the female version of me. We speak the same language, okay? We both have wisdom. We both have a lot of good knowledge, and I want to pick her brain on where she wants to be in life and see if we want the same thing. Not hard to do. We're very logical, very reasonable people. I'm sure I can reach her. So, yeah, that dream was just awesome and eye-opening that I'm on the right track. At least that's how I take it. As for my followers and my viewers, thank you so much for your support. Thank you. I mean, I've had this channel up for maybe 2 months. I mean, since November. And it's gotten pretty big with views, likes, shares. I didn't see that coming, you know. I have over 1,000 views. One of my shorts has 1,000 views. Wow. You guys, man, So, for those of you watching, sharing, and liking, listen, here's what I want to do. Here's my plan. I want to be on podcasts. I want to do Zoom calls. I want to talk to more people out there and reach people and talk. I want to have discussions with other creators. I want networking. That's what I want. I know that some people will know different creators and they'll introduce them. Other people will say, hey, you gotta watch this guy, or hey, you gotta get this guy on. Regardless of how this happens, this is what I want. And it has to happen so I can become governor. I need a platform to help me out, to make my dream a reality and to help people here. Because honestly, I got 4 years, right? 4 years to build a profile, 4 years to get followers, 4 years to build something, and then 4 years to also study. I've also got 4 years to work on my approach to impress that girl I want. But regardless, what's more important to me is helping the families in Oregon. How many families lost money, lost homes, lost things because their breadwinner got hurt in the workforce and didn't get taken care of properly? See, that doesn't sit well with me because I've been there. I'm still recovering from that. And that was 6 years ago. My dad still suffers from it. His case is not being handled well at all by doctors or the workman's comp and insurance companies. It's horrible. I want to fix it. My reasoning is, if you've gone through this, odds are somebody else has too. So I'm okay with doing class action lawsuits against these people. I'll have lawyers, you know. I don't mind. I want to be available so that my citizens can come talk to me. They can message me, or they can mail their complaints, whatever their grievances are, and I can help fix it. I want to hear people's stories. I want to get the homeless off the streets. I want to get veterans better health care, better care in general. So, yeah, I got big plans, and the plan is to better not just my life, right? Because let's be honest, my life could use some betterment, but to better other people's too. I mean, man, to actually think that I'll have a family of my own. I could afford a family of my own, right? And then to think about other people taking money from those garbage corporations that ripped you off and giving it back to you. People in Oregon have the right to take vacations. I've heard stories of how they've been declined vacations, and they've worked there for 3 or 4 years. No. So, there's also companies discriminating against white people. Why discriminate at all? If you can do the job, you deserve to have the job. So no, there's a lot I'm gonna fix, but I gotta get there first. So that's my plan. Get big enough on here first. Step 1. Step 1 is make a following. Step 2, get on different podcasts. Get my face out there, my ideas out there, start talking. Step 3, become governor. Step 4, start my own family. Step 5, No, step 4, start my own family and help the American people in Oregon thrive, deal with the corruption, give people their money back. Step 5, figure out how to do all of it properly, legally, and make sure it happens in a timely manner. I want it done within at least the first 2 months, okay? Now, I'm willing to sacrifice 8 years of my life to this. And the reason I want to do it this way is I'm not looking for a higher seat. This is not to be put on my resume as, oh, I was governor, I deserve this. No. That's all I want, is to help this state for 8 years. And then set myself with a nice retirement plan. A retirement plan of either I'm still in the business, just not directly, like a consultant or something, or while I'm governor, I make my own business, legally, of course. I've read that you can, as long as it doesn't have a conflict of interest. So I'll look and see what I can do, but I want a retirement plan for me. I also want to bring back pensions and retirements, too, because you deserve to have incentives for working. And then hopefully I just sit back on my few acres of land and just enjoy the rest of my life. If I want to travel, I can go travel. I got the money for it. You know, I take my kids, my family, wherever I want to go. That's the kind of life I'd love. Where I'm not working to the bone, you know? I can retire at age 45 or whatever and just enjoy my life with my family. Early retirement, and better people's lives. That's what I want to do. Now, I'm sure there'll be more steps down the road, but that's what I can see right now. And my attitude is going to be this. To anybody that tells me, yeah, you can't do that. Well, not legally. It's going to be, okay, find me a legal way of doing it then. Or you're fired. There's your incentive. The reason to be that harsh is that's their attitude with us. Their attitude with us is either you increase your productivity or you're fired, right? That's what they do. They throw the weight around, right? So, hey, they invented that to the blue-collar workers. How about a blue-collar worker do it to them? I think it's fair. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. And if anybody disagrees with me that over something that is constitutional, if somebody wants to tell me, you can't do that, you won't, you know, whatever. Like somebody on the board, somebody I'm working with, they try and tell me that I can't do that or I shouldn't do that and it's constitutional and it would better people's lives. Well, guess what? I can have them removed for being tyrannical. Second Amendment right. You can bring your arms up against a tyrannical government. And if somebody and there's a tyrannical official, I want them removed. And I can do it by force if I need to. No one else is doing this. It's in our Constitution. Learn it, read it, study it, and apply it. It's that simple. So, that's my plan. That's my goal. But yeah, I mean, having this dream. Oh. I wanted to make this video as soon as possible because I didn't want to forget. I wanted that document on this video. It was just amazing. Being happy like that. It seems so real. I almost didn't want to wake up, but I was driven. If that's what I want, I gotta make sure it happens. Now, the reason it got me emotional was because it reminded me of all those people that try to play God with my life. All those people where I couldn't date their daughters, I couldn't fall in love, I wasn't allowed, let alone probably get married. They wouldn't let me do that. They stole my joy. They ripped away what was a good learning experience for me. On top of that, these parents also hurt their daughters so badly that their daughters rebelled in the worst ways possible, mind you, okay? So what you got is this. Nobody won. You played God with people's lives. Your kids turned out because of the way you raised them, the way you tried ripping away someone that they loved. You also ruined my life by not allowing me to even have the experience of dating. Judgment is on your head. So, it hurt. It hurt a lot because I had to walk away from it all and just accept it, you know? I'm not going to be loved. I'm not going to be accepted. I'm not going to be wanted, needed, or appreciated. I accepted that. I walked with it. I was fine with it. You know, I made peace with it. And then I'm having these dreams with this one girl that never did that to me. I would be a fool not to listen. This is a better life for me. I'm taking it. And if being governor gets me there, so be it. I'll probably sacrifice. Because here's the issue. I have all of these leadership skills and qualities that I've been building up for years. I've got all these different hobbies and interests that do go into that kind of thing. The difference was I always saw myself being a pastor. That's where I thought these leadership skills were going to come in handy. No, wait, I think that it was going to be governor of a state. Not until a month before Charlie's tragic end. I thought about running to help my family and to help the families in Oregon. But when they took out Charlie, it sealed it. That was the final nail in the coffin. I'm going to go do this. Let me explain something to you. This body's flesh and bone. It can be killed. But you can't kill a spirit. That's not yours to kill. You can't kill a dream. That's not yours to kill. You can't kill the inspiration. That's not yours to kill. God gave that man a voice. God gave him a God-gifted ability that drew people to him. You took him out, made him a martyr, and now all of us rose up. There were thousands of people celebrating his life. And more of us are rising up because of it. There is more of us celebrating his life than there are of you celebrating his death. You worship death, we don't. The Democrats are the more violent group. They made that very clear. Yeah, sure, we have some on our side, but they're not as many as Democrats. Everybody becomes violent. It's human nature, but it's how you control it. The more injustice we have, the more radicalizations we get. And no one seems to get that. And then some people decided to make a profit off of Charlie. Despicable. Despicable. We're going to honor his memory. All of us, the people that he reached, will honor his memory. And we're going to do this for him. He wanted to see young people rise up. He wanted to see us take office. He believed that homeschoolers were going to run the world. He said that. He said that people will be working for the homeschoolers. You ticked off the wrong people. we're going to take the offices, we're going to take the chairs, and we're going to take the stand against you. And my followers, my viewers, they're going to stand with us. We're the patriots. You're fake Americans. And our dream will come to fruition. You will see what happens when you wrongfully accuse people, call people names that you know they're not. You incite violence, you cause problems, and then you run away from accountability. Sounds familiar to me. Your fraud has been exposed. You don't have a stance anymore. Your party's full of corruption. Sure, we've got some corrupted politicians on our side too, but guess what? I don't like Republicans either. I don't like left or right. Because the left did not protect the American people from the left. The right did nothing. The right allowed it all to happen. No one questioned why illegals were in our justice system. No one questioned why illegals were in our politicians or in our political stuff. Nobody questioned it. Why? It didn't seem right. You kept your mouth shut. Why? Oh, did you accept bribes? Was there a problem with your integrity? So no, I blame both parties for where we are today. I blame them both, which is why I'll run as independent, and I will do my best to make sure that it's a fair deal for Oregon. I can't guarantee there's other states. I can't do that, but I will do my best for Oregon. So yeah, this dream, it gave me more power to go off of. It gave me more of a drive. So all I need now are the followers. All I need now are the connections. I want to make this happen. Just you wait and see.